Hey guys, so today is the first episode of my new series. So I have not, first of all, done a series, completed a series. I start many series. I've not completed one in a really long time. I've not been back on my weight gain journey in a really long time. I have not been to the gym more than 2 to 3 times a week, yikes, in a really long time. And everything needs to change. We're going into a brand new decade here. And no more excuses. I make tons of excuses, and it's ironic because I'm literally someone who gets, one of my biggest pet peeves is people who make excuses, yet here I am being like, oh, I can't go to the gym because stop being a baby. Stop. So we're stopping. So we are on a mission to gain about 12 pounds. I weigh 133 pounds right now. Really liking how I'm looking. Still feeling very small though. I'm just a naturally slender, lean, tiny person. Everyone thinks I'm petite. I'm 5'10". I'm not a short person. I know I look short in some clips, some photos. My whole entire body is my legs, and it's like I have to put on so much muscle mass in order to look bigger because there's just so much surface to be covered. Here's a little physique update of me at 133 pounds, just something that I filmed quickly on my iPhone a couple days ago. So I'm lean, you know, so I think this year, honestly, I look the leanest that I ever have, and it's just because I have consistently been maintaining probably for about a year and a half at around 133 to 135 pounds. I haven't been able to break past that threshold because I just haven't been eating in a surplus. I have not been tracking. I have not been trying. So I've still obviously been building muscle, and the more muscle you have, the leaner that you're going to look. I am on a program, so it's a program that I created, looking to release it probably halfway through. It's a power building program, so still tons of bodybuilding stuff, accessories, focusing on aesthetics, but you will have a main movement every single day of the week that is going to strengthen your squat, your bench, or your deadlift. It will be one of those lifts, or it will be something that is kind of a variation of it that will help you in the long run. So I'm super excited. This is my second week running this, so you guys will see my deadlift workout from the first week in the second episode, but in this one, it's a little bit out of order, but we will be doing the second week of squats because your girl is trying to grow some strong legs, and my glutes are just so uneven with muscle imbalances that I need to fix it. Let me know what your goals are going into 2020. Do you have a coach? I am a personal trainer. I do stuff in person and online. You can always apply in my description box, but let me know what you're doing, because I'm gonna get a coach, honestly, after I finish this program, because as a coach, I think I've realized how much everyone needs one. So we are gonna go ahead and head to the gym. So there are some supplements that I do utilize during this time. So it's 2:45, so I've already eaten. I had breakfast this morning, and then I haven't really eaten anything again. I had Pop-Tarts. When I went grocery shopping, I got all of this stuff, which you guys will see in the next video, but it's like I feel like I just still never have enough food. I don't understand. So I had some vitamins. I am deficient in something right now because my nails are so short. I have some of the longest nails, like my nails are always so healthy. And my hands are very sensitive. Like when I knock them on something, it's very painful. So I'm trying to figure out what I am deficient in right now, but this has vitamin A, C, D, 3, E, B6, folic acid, niacin, vitamin B12, biotin, zinc, chromium, sodium, and fish oils. So this one does have the omega-3s in it. I get this from Amazon, it's nothing too crazy. But I am normally pretty deficient in B12 because the only meat I have in my diet is tuna, and I don't really have that all the time. And then I have creatine before all of my workouts. The only ingredient in this is the creatine monohydrate, and that is going to be your best bet when it comes to creatine. Creatine is one of the most researched supplements, and it's one of the best ones that you can take. Men, women, however you identify, it does not matter. It is here for everyone. So there is a loading phase. I never ever use it, but I've also been using creatine for a really long time. So the first time I would do the loading phase, and then after that, as you continue to use it over the years, when you cycle on and off, I wouldn't really worry too much about doing the loading phase again. And then for my like during workout thing, I've been liking to have a drink. So if you've been around for a while, you guys know that during my workouts, I need to bring calories in. I don't know what it is. I just burn through my calories very quickly during my workouts, and I like to eat before I work out. So I will have some sort of drink. I was usually on the Gatorade trend, but Body Armor is really, really good. So this one is the Tropical Punch. I actually haven't tried this one. And there's 36 carbs per container. So if you're looking for something that has way more carbs, Gatorade has like 70 something. It's ridiculous. Just make sure you get the one that's not 0, so it actually has calories in it. I've been using the C4 Sport. So they sent this to me a while ago when I did a video with them. This actually has some creatine in it. So please, please, please read the nutrition label and the ingredients list on your supplements, because a lot of them like to do the crazy blend stuff. That's why I recommend for most of your basic ones like creatine, just make sure it's just creatine. You don't need anything else going on. If you want extra stuff, you can buy extra stuff. So this one also has some vitamins in it, and then in the C4 Sport Performance Blend, they do have micronized creatine monohydrate, beta-alanine, which is what makes you itchy, and a couple other things that just help with keeping your product from looking like this. So this happened when I was traveling. It did not move well. So it's fine. It still works. I just have to literally like break it apart. We added some snacks. We're gonna have these in the car because sodium helps you get a nice little pump. You lose a lot of sodium during workouts. And then also these, just in case I am feeling a little bit slow, get some extra carbs in during my workout. So here is my outfit for the gym. This top is from Shein. It's just a normal top. I just wear it as a workout top. Got these seamless leggings. I got these from Pink a couple years ago from the clearance. If you guys follow me on Instagram, maybe you remember when I bought these. Converse, obviously, because we're squatting. And apparently it is 70 degrees outside. I love Georgia. It snowed in Maryland this morning. I love Georgia.
So this day I had squats and some accessories as well as pause bench. So I didn't show you guys my bench, but I did 5 sets of 3 with 70%, which was 85 pounds. But for squats, I warmed up to my working sets, which were 4 sets of 6 for 70%, which equated to 160 pounds. So these didn't feel horrible. I wasn't as tired as I was last week when I was doing 7s, which is nice. I hate volume, but you gotta do it in order to grow physically and also get stronger while doing those movements. That's all about progressive overload. We love that. And so the problem that I was really having is I have been dealing with some hip shift issues, and it all started almost 2 years ago, I think in January, when I felt a pop in my hip. And I stopped squatting for about, I think, 8 months. So that sucked, but it gave me time to focus on other things, which was kind of nice. With that being said, I didn't really rehab the issue, and I've just been pushing it off and switching up my form and doing different things so that I wouldn't aggravate it, instead of actually strengthening my left side of my glutes and changing up my movement patterns so that I can squat well long term, instead of just pushing through the pain because there's clearly something wrong. So something that I've added in to help with that is the single leg box squat. So the first set that I did, I actually did on a bench, and I did not record that. It was a train wreck. Never again. It is so hard. So these are like one of the hardest exercises because it's kind of like step ups. You're not allowed to use your feet to push off. You just have to lift your body up. So this is a great way to figure out which side is weaker if you do have imbalances, and also start balancing that out, because you have to lower yourself and bring yourself back up while utilizing that hip mobility and using your hip flexors. And if you have one side that is weaker, you will know it. So I've been using that just as a way to strengthen my glutes, because functional exercises are important too. And then I also did some sumo squats, which I love because it completely takes your quads out of the movement because of the wide stance. And lastly, I did the lying hamstring curl, and I have had a lot of issues growing my hamstrings over the years just because my quads and my glutes are much, much stronger, and so they tend to take over any compound movement that involves the hamstrings. So the lying one is one of the best exercises that you can do. There's nothing quite like following a program, knowing that the program is going to get you to the results that you want. So whether you're buying one online, like one of my guides, or you're getting a coach, whatever it may be, just make sure that you have a plan, because if you don't have a plan to get to your goals, you're never going to get to them. If you're ever looking for coaching, whether it be online or in person, you can always apply with the link in my description. But if you guys have any questions about this workout, just leave them in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed.